I got something really cool. Okay, so this benchforce deal is really nice if you do a lot of transmission or engine module programming. I got it because I rebuilt a lot of 6-speed transmissions and I wanted to be able to program the transmissions before I send them back to the customer, instead of either going out to the customer and programming it or having them go to a dealership. So I'm going to show you guys a couple of things that I've figured out on this deal. So first off, I was using the HP tuners. So if you just flip this, is supposed to be the ignition switch, if you can hear it click on. So that is only turning on the module that you're working on. If your module requires a 120 ohm CAN bus, you won't be able to communicate with a scan tool. So if you turn it, we'll turn the ignition off and then turn it on with 120 ohm CAN bus. Now your scan tool will be able to communicate with it. Okay, so I've got HP tuners open. I'm going to go ahead and read vehicle. It's not going to read an engine control module, obviously, because there isn't one. So we're going to continue without a VIN. You can put a VIN in if you want, but it's going to go ahead and read the TCM software that I've got in there. I'll also note that on this TCM, it is also going to show you the operating system. It is this little number right there, and if anybody's ever worked with these, you know that that is important to know which TCM you need for your vehicle application. Okay, so I've got the tune downloaded. Obviously, you know, I'll be able to go in and to the transmission here and adjust shift pressures, torque converter schedule, all of the different things you would normally be able to do. And then you'll be able to ride it to the vehicle. I'm not going to ride it to the vehicle or to this TCM now because it cost me $50, but I just wanted to show you that that was an option. So that way you don't have to have it in the vehicle to program it. I'm going to see what it does with the snap-on scan tool, see if I can't actuate some things so that you can bench test it. Okay, I got my Triton D8 hooked up to it. Got to make sure we turn on our ignition, 120 ohm resistance. Open the scan tool. I'm just going to pick a random Chevrolet. We'll say it's a 16. We're going to manual ID because there's no engine control module to tell us what vehicle it is. This one's probably out of a Silverado 4-wheel drive with a 6.2. Okay, so you get a transmission. You can read the codes on it. So we've got lots of communication codes, obviously, because it's not hooked up to anything else. See if we can do functional tests. See if we can actuate the pressure control solenoid. Pressure control solenoid 2. Yep. I don't know if you heard that click. So you can go in here. There's a manifold pressure test kit for these. So you can hook it up with shop air with a gauge and test each solenoid with it. I'll probably make another video doing that. So that's something you could do with the snap-on scan tool. And last but not least, if you have a GM scan tool, you can also program these with Techline. You just have to pay for a subscription if you don't work at a dealership. I think it's about $50. So if you can't, for some reason, pull the tune off of this TCM, you can do it through Techline, and it'll it'll flash it as if it were made with the vehicle. Of course, like and follow if you like tranny porn too.